Growing up, I grew up on a farm. We had a lot of livestock, and what got me thinking about this was a channel called Toxic Threads. Recent videos she did talked about some guy who did talked about a lot of things. One of the things was a guy who did experiments with putting dogs in boxes with ways to get out and giving them electrical shocks, and talking about how some dogs would do whatever it took to get out of the box and figured it out pretty quick, and some dogs just laid down and took it. And it really got me thinking about other things after I watched the video. And then I was watching a live stream and kind of put out the question. It's like, does anybody, the whole, new, I worded it differently, but, will not comply and come and take it. And it's like, how many people really take it seriously? And really didn't get the response I expected. People started arguing with me, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with anybody. Everybody's opinion is a good one. But then, kind of thinking back, growing up on the farm, and we'd raise sheep, and pigs, and chickens, and turkeys, and stuff, cattle. And real early age, you learn things. One of them is you got a herd of sheep, and most of them pretty much are pretty simple to deal with. But you always got one or two that you get in the pen with them, and immediately they try to slam you in the kneecap. And they're the ones that when you're trying to get rid of them in the fall, bring them to, the auction or the slaughterhouse, they're the ones that are a nightmare to catch. I mean, they're always fighting against you. They're always fighting against the authority. Even though you feed them, even though, you're the reason that they're there. It's almost like they know how the book ends, and they're going to fight you all the way. So you get these sheep, you get the cows, whatever. And it's getting near the fall, and one day you back a truck up, and all of a sudden they try to grab them, and they all run in circles. They all panic. Nobody wants to go in. But if you put the truck there or the trailer, and you feed them right in front of it, and then you start throwing the food in the truck or the trailer, they'll pretty much go in. They'll load themselves into the vehicle that's going to take them away. And then there they are. You throw some food in there. They all walk in happily, and you close the door, and they wonder what the hell happened, but they're stuck. And you drive over to the slaughterhouse, and you back up to the loading dock. It's got fences and things around it so the animals don't hop out and run away. And you open the gate, and nobody wants to get out. So you climb in there, kind of walk behind them, and you cause them to panic to go where you want them to go. And they all run into the chute. They run into the little pen, whatever's set up. And then they're cooped up again. And you're basically creating a panic in them so they keep going in the direction you want. And you let them calm down and rest, and then you push them a little farther, and you keep doing that until they're on the slaughterhouse floor. And then they're there, and they see carcasses hanging all over the place. They smell blood. They see animals being skinned, being taken apart. And for the most part, they just kind of get grabbed. And everybody, they all kind of watch as, one by one, they all get, knocked out and slaughtered. And they just keep going, and at that point, they almost get calm. There's no fight left in them. And every now and then you have the one that, it's being led over, from where they're being held to where it's going to be killed. And they just kind of like turn and look at everybody else like, well, see y'all later. Time to take that ride to the big freezer in the sky. And every now and then you got that one that was trying to hit you in the knees, back at the farm. And every now and then one of them jumps and twists and moves and does it right, and they get out the door and off down the road they go. And it's very seldom because the place is set up to prevent that, but every now and then it happens. I guess so I'm thinking is, how close to that herd of sheep is the American people right now? 40-something people shot over Easter weekend in Chicago, seven of them dead. There's a rash of people shooting up McDonald's because of the service is no good. People sitting in line in the drive-in line, getting, mad because the wait's too long, walking up to the window and firing in the pickup window. Meanwhile, everybody around is just kind of watching. Nobody's really doing anything. Everybody's driving. If you're driving a little smart car, there's little go-karts with a roof and windshield. Things got to weigh 1,000 pounds. It's kind of like getting shot with a Red Ryder BB gun. You probably couldn't kill somebody with it, but you could probably hurt them, probably catch their attention. But nobody does a damn thing. Asian ladies getting beat up in the middle of the street in cities, and the video of the guys closing the door and just kind of walking away and just letting it happen. And it's kind of concerning. How many people are that crappy little sheep that slams you in the knee, and how many are the rest that are just gonna eat the feed out of the truck and get brought to the slaughterhouse and get panicked right onto the slaughterhouse floor and not do a damn thing about it. I'm just kind of rambling right here, but I don't know. Anyway, I might post this, I might not. I might have a follow-up when I figure it out. Y'all take care.